Hello friends, myself R.D. Mahajan presenting my video on the topic equations reducible to linear form. Second type, whose general form is f dash of y into dy by dx plus p into f of y is equals to capital Q, where that p and q are functions of this independent variable x. And to explain this type, let us solve the problem. E raised to x into dx by dy plus 1 is equals to e raised to y. Multiplying it inside, we get that equation as e raised to x dx by dy plus e raised to x is equals to e raised to y. We call it as equation 1. Here x is dependent variable, y is independent. Then we check it whether it is linear in x or not. Due to this term of e raised to x, it is not linear in x. Then we check whether it is linear in y, but we have a term of e raised to y. That term is not a linear one, and therefore it is not linear in y also. It is also not in the form of Bernoulli's. Okay, means we have to think some new form, and that new form is like this. It is in the form f dash of y into dy by dx plus p into f of y is equal to differentiating with respect to y, we get derivative of e raised to x is e raised to x. Chain rule, derivative of x with respect to y is dx by dy and is equals to dz by dy. Substituting this in equation 1 becomes, we replace this term by dz by dy plus e raised to x is z and is equals to e raised to y. We call this equation number 2. Here dz by dy, z as dependent variable, y as independent. Degree of z is 1 and its differential coefficient dz by dy, its degree is also 1 and not multiplied together, means it is linear in z. It is linear differential equation in z. Comparing, we get the values of p and q. P coefficient of that dependent variable 1, constant term. Q value on the right hand side, it is e raised to y, function of independent variable y. And then we find integrating factor. It is e raised to integration of p with respect to y. It is e raised to integration of 1 with respect to y, and therefore its integration is y. Therefore that if is e raised to y. And then solution is given by dependent variable z into integrating factor e raised to y, constant plus integration of q into if, value of q is here e raised to y, and again if e raised to y. Therefore it is a plus integration of e raised to 2y with respect to y. Substitute the value of z is e raised to x. Therefore e raised to x into e raised to y is equal to a plus, integrating it with respect to y, we get its integration as e raised to 2y divided by 2. Therefore, dividing throughout by e raised to y, we get e raised to x is equals to a e raised to minus y plus e raised to 2y divided by y. 1 e raised to y get cancelled. Therefore, it is e raised to y divided by 2. Is the required solution. Second example, solve dy by dx is equal to e raised to x minus y in bracket multiplied by e raised to x minus e raised to y. Therefore, given differential equation is dy by dx is equal to e raised to x minus y multiplied by e raised to x minus e raised to y. Rewriting it, multiplying it inside, we get e raised to x into e raised to x, we get e raised to 2x into e raised to minus y and minus adding this, we get e raised to x. Minus y plus y get cancelled. And then rewriting it plus e raised to x is equal to e raised to 2x e raised to minus y. Then dividing by e raised to minus y, we get dividing by e raised to minus y, we get 1 by e raised to minus y, transferring it becomes e raised to y into dy by dx plus 1 upon e raised to minus y, it becomes e raised to y e raised to x is equal to e raised to 2x. We call as equation 1. Here y is dependent variable, x is independent. Then we check whether it is linear in y or linear in x. We have a term of e raised to y, and that term is not a linear one, means it is not linear in y. If we check it for linear in x, we have two terms of x. One is e raised to x and second one is e raised to 2x. Both the terms are not linear, and that's why it is not linear in x. Also, it is not in Bernoulli's form, equations reducible to a linear, whose general form is dy by dx plus p into y is equals to q multiplied by y raised to n. We don't have that type of term, y raised to n, on the right hand side. Then we check whether it is in this form. For that, we substitute that e raised to y as some new variable z, differentiating it with respect to x, its derivative is e raised to y, chain rule, derivative of y with respect to x, dy by dx, and derivative of z with respect to x is dz by dx. A function of y is e raised to y, and its derivative with respect to x is e raised to y into dy by dx. Means that function and its derivative is appearing itself in that differential equation. And therefore, using this in equation 1 becomes dz by dx plus e raised to y is z into this e raised to x is equal to e raised to 2x, equation number 2. In this differential equation 2, z is dependent variable, x is independent. Degree of this z is 1 and the degree of dz by dx is also 1, means that first condition is true of that definition, and not multiplied together means it is linear in z. Dependent variable z, integrating factor is e raised to x is equal to a plus integration of q is e raised to 2x and integrating factor is e raised to x dx. And to perform this integration, we put some new variable for e raised to x. E raised to x is suppose t. Differentiating it with respect to x, we get e raised to x dx is equals to dt, and therefore that z e raised to x is equals to a plus integration of we split that e raised to 2x as e raised to x e raised to x, and that remaining e raised to x dx is equal to a plus integration of e raised to x is t, it become e raised to t, and e raised to x dx is dt. And then integrating this product by generalized part, first term must be t and second term must be e raised to t. Therefore, first term t, integration of second e raised to t minus derivative of t with respect to t 1. Next integration of e raised to t is e raised to t plus next derivative 0, we stop here, and then substituting the value of z and t, and therefore the solution is z is e raised to y into e raised to x a plus from this I can take e raised to t common, but the value of t is e raised to x in bracket t is e raised to x and minus 1 is the required solution. Therefore, with the help of these two examples, I try to explain how we can reduce that given differential equation to a linear one to obtain a solution. In my next video, I will discuss application of differential equation to electrical circuit, first application. Therefore, if you are watching my videos, please like and share it, as well as subscribe to my channel for new videos.